Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LCK Spring 2025.
Like a kombucha, you know?
It's like it's like a chamomile tea or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very relaxed, very calm.
It doesn't create any stress.
Warm,
you enjoy
herbal.
it, you're always good.
Well, we're just running at them. Apparently, Palu does not get his aftershock off until, well, right now. He's not doing much, but Andal also pretty low and might just go down here, but the rest of the team is on the run. And so first blood is given over to the Jhin, but now the follow-up comes in from DRX. He's got the fear on the Hambach. There's the knockback, and that's a couple of kills for the Kalista. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Rich having a bit of trouble.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's something that we're very much hype during their time.
It's still nice. You can still make it.
Yeah.
It's still
just
fine.
Nobody's really talking about it anymore.
No.
Hambach's just he's getting bullied here on the Dragon.
Hambach, I know you have healing, but you don't have that much. He's just dead.
He's just gonna die. I mean, he didn't have flash, so either he sticks around or we do have our fellow bro, Lucha, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that's not popular enough.
Closer, flip back, he's dead. Yep, nope, just standing in front of the level 6 Nocturne and disrespecting the Talia, and you're just going to die. Didn't even flash, just died
as well.
Giga Chad.
This is what we were worried about coming into the day. It's exactly what we mentioned. Yes.
I wasn't that worried, I just kind of expected it.
Well, worried because Bro have been a lot better thus far. I'm not saying worried isn't like. It also, for me, means that DRX is actually playing to their strengths because Yuka has been great. Sponge is good when he gets kills, and right now he's a Nocturne that I'm pretty sure has free stacks on his Ultimate Hunter, which is basically the dream. Meanwhile, KT is shotgunning 3 different energy drinks.
Yeah, you're along for the ride in one way or another, for better or for worse.
What's B and K?
Well, we'll have to wait on that one, Chroniclers. Rich is in a lot of trouble, just 100-0, no chance for him. And so, bro, they prove they can do it too.
Just that.
I don't think there are very many sandstorms at the beach.
Well, I know that, but what do you got then? Are they like a spicy drink?
They kind of are because, you know, they still have this reputation.
Oh, you know what?
For being just relentlessly aggressive, so, even if they're losing.
You get just a hint
at every stage, right? You got to put salt.
Very good. Look at this man.
I'm learning.
Professional chef. So
Andal really wants to die. And he's going to get it. The flash comes in, the knockback as well. And once again, Morgan's like, well, there's no point in me flashing now. I'm just dead. And that is the combo that DRX have drafted. It works again.
I'm loving this play from DRX. It's actually so clean. Every single time the cooldowns are up, we are pushing our prio, right? In this case, it's Yuka. We've seen it happen across the map now. Get prio, set up, Sponge ults in. No counterplays. Oh,
any wall hiders?
Oh,
he saw
Rich,
him. He saw him. Okay.
Rich, I feel like you saw him and then still walked forward a little bit. Oh, it's like back cancel?
Teabag. We're just doing the Rift Herald tier for DRX. They are ahead enough, I feel like, especially with the Kalista. They got very nice
brush.
Turn. And yeah, the Banana Brush, they are just going to go for a full turn. The target selection, not exactly the best, and the peel is actually pretty nice, but do they have the damage? The answer is not quite, as Yukal came in from behind and also just ripped them apart. There's the knockup once again. Andal going to find another, and it is an absolute slaughter in favor of DRX. They get 4 kills off of the back of that play.
Andal did kind of kill Sponge there, but I think it's fine. They'll take it nonetheless. Got the kill on Morgan, thanks to that as well. Yeah, it's not...
Yeah, not a great game to be a bro fan at this point.
They're on blue side.
Also, so DRX are just getting this for free, and there's absolutely nothing that bro can do about it. They didn't even get the Rift Herald, by the way.
Exhaust, this is our
Maybe
list.
How a Life can be pumpkin spice because they're orange. Maybe they're orange juice. Well, that was interesting. Yukal just going to flash away from that, and now Sponge is against 3 people, but doesn't seem to care. Will he care? Yes, he will eventually, but now we've got Rich here, and he will finish off everybody as Jhin ults in onto Yukal. So that's going to be a big one for Hype to pick up, but Rich still picked up a triple kill on the bottom side of the map. Very messy fight. DRX still ahead.
Set it off. Then Sponge, actually really well done, gets the spell shield specifically on Palu's ultimate, but there's 4 people there, so obviously he does die. And then even with Hype setting up shop, Rich does just kind of take everyone down as, yep, this is just gone. So good call from Lazyfield. Perfect KDA still, by the way.
Yep. Meanwhile, UCal part of every single kill in this one. 12
That's
for 12.
Kind of insane.
Yeah. Sponge, 11 for 12.
Yes.
Those two have been part of almost everything.
Maybe Humbug and Sponge are just the same player, and whoever gets the early lead just does this. Like
Yeah,
that kind of...
they're kind of similar.
Right? I do think Humbug has been consistently hitting higher highs, but
Yeah.
in terms of playstyle, it does feel somewhat of a crossover there.
All right, we're ulting again. This time onto a Xin Zhao, who is alone in the top lane, gonna get feared up, and here comes the wall as well. Not much that Humbug can do except flash and try to get away, but the knockup comes in, and UCal is eating turret shots, but he's got the voracious Otacon. Should be going down, and so will Sponge. Closer collecting a lot of gold. Ondil, nice setup there. But, yeah, just getting a couple of kills here is DRX. They will lose their buff, but just trying to get some value out of it.
And that's fine. If that plays end up
After
working out...
considering it for quite a while there, I think...
Oh, you can't just give a... Well, we cannot give...
Are they just going to give Infernal Soul away?
We cannot... Okay, they know.
They
It's
know,
fine,
but like
fine.
now there's a wall and there's a Callista on the enemy team. I think it's just, yeah, it's just gone. They're just giving it away.
That's it.
They just gave away an Infernal Soul. Sponge is still going to go in. I mean, he's got Infernal Soul, so why not? They're still so far ahead. Bro, you're brewing for too long. Take the teabag out. It's time. It's time to drink the drink. Instead, they're just losing. Humbug's got his ult, so at least he'll live. Rich flashing in. Oh, and the burst. The Infernal Soul doing some work. And does the game just end here?
Yeah, it does!
Oh, the Q comes in. The barrier is not enough. As UCal puts an end to that noise.
Rich! I apologize. I'm sorry, buddy. My bad. I didn't believe in the Faker of Hots. I should have.
You weren't familiar with this game.
I was not familiar with his game. I saw him locking. Now, was most of this lost hitting? Yes, but who cares? Great game from Rich. Great game from DRX.
All right, flash on in. Big ult from the support, but it's not going to matter. They just get burnt to a crisp. And down they go. And there's still 8 seconds. I think that's enough. They're just autoing this down. The attack speed comes in from Lazy Feeling, yeah. That'll do it. 24.5 minutes. As down goes the Nexus. DRX, a very one-sided.
Or the Braum specifically, it's a DMF, or obviously you can block a lot. I was pretty hesitant last time. Anything that can reset turret aggro, I think maybe you can go for that, but how about here?
We'll dive in the bottom lane on a Lazy Field. A little bit of bullying as the aggro is taken here by the Braum, and Palu is just going to die. There he goes, first blood over to DRX, as now a kill is traded back, and Hype has to flash away.
As well, but just with how that first game went, I'd be a little worried. Is UCal going to just blitz in? He is on the ward, might be in trouble here.
I mean, the charm has to land. It's not going to land. He just runs in a straight line with Phase Rush and says, well, see you later, nerds.
Walk, walk.
Yep. That also happened. Meanwhile, Morgan just farmed.
And then Sponge's going to get Leandries.
What about Yomu's Ghostblade? Or no,
He
it
has
was
a-
Edge of Night.
Oh, God. Well, it's fine. He won't do that.
Zeus build.
Oh, yeah, what was
Warden's Mail and Hex Drinker.
it? Ghost,
Edge of
goes
Night.
in.
Yeah, Humbug pretty deep in here, and he's getting quite low. The sleep comes down, and that's a free kill onto the enemy jungler. And now this Lilia just running around Lazyfield. Yes, he's pretty low. They take him out, and so will Ondil go down. And Sponge just hops away. Doesn't want any of it. Felt like he could have stuck around, but not going to happen. Palu does also live, and Bro somehow turned that into a winning fight.
Gonna have to see a replay for that one. Is Rich, you need to be careful. If Morgan... I actually think he had a kill window there. Because you can go for
He
the...
built in that game. He built an Edge of Night.
Yeah, I think he built Cyrilla's 4. But he did build it.
Yes, he did.
You don't want to Bro oversteps, that isn't Braum. And even Braum without his E will die. That's,
Just engaging on a Humbug here. That is a very nice Magnet Storm, but it's only UCal doing damage. Now Humbug's going to go in, followed up by Closer. Meanwhile, we got Sponge just dying on the bottom side, and eventually Ondil goes down as well. They never really had any business taking this fight in the first place. As maybe they get Hambach. No, they do not. And he even gets a double kill on the back of it. It's 4 for Bro and 0 for DRX.
No more brewing! We are drinking, and DRX wasn't ready for the drink to be served. That was a blowout. That
You were
fight
so
was
right about the team that gets ahead just wins.
I don't see your point.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, did Bro do it better or did DRX?
Well, DRX is not giving up.
And neither did Bro. We're going to try to fight for this one. They do have the smite good for the side of Bro. Big engage for Ondil, but now the Scion comes in. They need some peel, but the Croc is going crazy in the back line. They pick up one, but Closer lives on such a low amount of HP. That's how we got UCal. He's just diving the turret by himself, 1v3. And he gets 852 gold for it.
Okay. 4-man sleep, kind of crazy. And I want to hear the comms. Wow, he's just locked in. If he hits the Q on Closer, I think Closer.
And that just meant that they all had to go through the one corridor to escape. And rather than escape, they all just ended up grouping up.
I'm getting worried, Veldas. I made some very strong statements regarding whoever gets ahead wins. And yet here I am, watching DRX.
Proving us wrong.
They really might. Blue Man group now also showing up in top. Clearing the wave. Lazyfield, please be careful. Looks like he is okay.
Yeah. That's a big catch-up mechanic as well, just getting all the petals.
Oh yeah.
You know,
the plant doesn't make
I'm not about the plants, Chronicler. You know this. Especially the ones in League of Legends.
Yeah, no. Oh, that's... Sorry, I forgot I was talking.
The petals,
second hint.
The petals are good.
The petals are
good. They create action.
We like
what we
petals.
like.
So Bro are still 3k gold up, but it doesn't... You know, it's one of those games where you don't really feel it.
The majority of the gold lead is 2,000 ahead for hype. If he just dies at the beginning of every fight, do they really have a gold lead?
That's what I was saying earlier. I do think that Bro comp skills better, but it's not a given if people just walk up and kind of die.
Yeah, Morgan has taken that to heart. He says, I'm going to walk up and
Why are we trying to save him?
And we're trying to save him.
Just let him die.
Here we go. All right, big engage though. They're going to get Ondil, but they're running straight into an MF ult. As Big Sleep coming in, going to hit the 2 frontliners only though. Spun's trying to get away. UCal wants to do the DPS. He's got a big shield. The Croc! And the Croc finally shows up at the exact right time. Bro, you were lulled in between a rock and a hard place. And now the chase here. Will they get Palu? I think eventually they do.
Why are we trying? Just let him die. You could give up the dragon.
I think we need a Degon cam for this one.
No, don't do it.
5 for 0.
Don't do it too. No, Ondil died, but like it doesn't.
We should fight anytime we get an opportunity. And Sion's not that important, right? All right, nice charm here, but immediate cleanse comes in, but the chains, and now the counter engage here from Ondil, just trying to create space. I think Lazyfield was fine, but Ondil just going to go down.
That does feel a little unnecessary, because I think Lazyfield was indeed fine, so it Flash as well. So they're going to try... Okay, UCal does have TP, I'm like, ooh. They're going to try and get UCal's TP. UCal just wants to get this turret, but yeah, I think he has to show up here. This is still risky. Sponge, crucially, does not have the Flash available.
Just got to join the fight, and it's just going to be an ult from Lazyfield. It doesn't really hit the pit, but catches the guys that are running. The smite is good. Pretty simple there. And now a 4v5, but Lazyfield's not in the fight. It's actually a 3v5 as Lazyfield tries to get over, but can't. Down will go the Croc, and UCal and his buddy are just going to TP away. And it's just the 1 kill. And the Baron, more importantly here for Bro.
Could have been worse for DRX. We're very close to losing multiple members there, but still, really big win for BRION. They are clearly not letting the pressure get to them. Bro, I say fine again, because they will get ton here.
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place on the gold difference graph.
I don't really know what's happening, and that's okay.
Well, right now, Bro are ahead. So they're the ones that are winning.
Okay.
I'm glad I could simplify that for you. Closer is level 17. He's about to get his own death cap.
You know Rich reads the patch notes because he went for a build that actually makes him tanky.
That's crazy.
For the extra damage, he's level 16.
Yeah.
That's gonna tick like crazy.
It is. It's gonna do a lot. It's got a decent amount of bonus AD as well. And
oh, there's IE, that's big.
Yep, IE comes through. But will they save this inhibitor is a question. We have Rich posturing forward, but I think, yeah, just a couple more autos get it done. And that's the bot inhibitor.
Just push. Either team can give up this Drake, but I don't think that's what we're going to do. I don't think that's what
we must
do.
flip over this Drake. Now we have a Realm Warp, which is going to get the Croc into the back line. And a little engage does come in. They try to turn on a Rich, but he is quite tanky. Not tanky enough, though. He gets burnt down. And now DRX are just running away. And the mobility of the R, he comes back in. Does a ton to UCal here, who nearly takes out Closer. But instead, it's just going to be DRX that are fallen by the wayside. They couldn't quite let that third Drake go over. It was not allowed. And they made that very clear. But that does mean that they are going to lose the game, as Bro, with this one, will look to push bot and end.
Unseen Croc was not the deadliest. He just died. I'm still very confused as to yeah, they want to deny. I don't think it really matters.
This is like Sponge ults, doesn't even go in range. He might even die. He has to flash. And yeah, I mean, eventually he kills him probably. There you go. But the game is over, so does not matter. Ondo comes back, avoids a charm, but that'll do it. Bro will force a game number 3. And we'll see how that ends, and one that probably goes even in mid. You know, just 2 control mages that are probably just wave clearing. Your bot lane wins, your top lane wins.
Because I talk about the Malphite and the Wukong, but with those you still have the same issue of not having any agency early. Hanbok's level 2.
He's level 2. He's trying to get a crab. He can't get a crab. Closer has to flash because Sponge is running through mid lane.
Sponge has not touched a single of it. I guess he took Raptors early on.
Yeah, he level 2.
Well, yeah, you had to, right?
Hanbok. No, you're not allowed to play the game. Stop trying to play the game. It's level 4, Sponge. And Hanbok has 7 CS. He's got like a camp and a half.
Like walks into the jungle. There are like 15 camps waiting for it. This is, yes, that's
interesting. Wait, but how did the blue jungler take all of the red jungler's camps? Well, you'll just have to watch the first 5 minutes of this game to find out.
I just love it that when we say something like, oh, it should be hard here for Bro because they don't got it online early.
Yeah.
And then you get the most merciless execution of that concept.
Oh boy, the flash on in. Closer doesn't have flash. He's just dead. 100%. There's nothing he can do. Imagine getting flash stunned by Victor. That's what he did. And then
particularly if these objectives are starting to be stacked.
Oh, he said sit back and do nothing, but instead he's going in looking for the all-in.
I think they might have spotted Hanbok. That's why he did that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him the.
I mean, again, you can't wait forever.
I'm not sure. You will have maybe 2 items, ideally free. You have 3 items on Jinx and Orianna. You're gaming. It's fine.
Well, Morganson face check into the level 5 Elise, but the level 5 Elise has a lot of friends as he tries to flash over to the disengage cone, and he's going to die anyway. And now Paulo in a lot of trouble, gets knocked up mid-dash. He's got another one, his Recon. But yeah, even the Ambessa.
Hype gets a kill. Trey 1 for 1. Jinx gets excited, shove out the wave and base. Oh no. That is the murder squad!
Yeah, the murder cone. They're not going to go in on that one, actually, as now an engage here from Morgan onto Rich. Ult available for Hanbok, but he just holds on to it. Now we got TPs coming on in, and down will go Morgan again. And Hanbok still has his ult. Will he use it is the question. No, he's just going to flash away. And now, Bro, you can't fight. You need to leave. Stop trying to fight. You need to Bro and brew.
The quick cut to mid, getting... beyond that point now, Valdez, I don't think they can. I think they need Hail Mary.
Oh.
That's not the one.
Chronicler,
that's also not the one. Take it away, Valdez.
No, you take it away.
Take it away, Valdez.
Do analysis on whatever just happened. I don't have the answers here.
I think what we're seeing...
We need a bigger brain for this one.
Is DRX. They're back. They're so back, baby. That's my takeaway.
Okay, that's a good takeaway. I like that. It's very positive, optimistic.
Is it time?
I think it's partially true, too. I think that DRX are that really does show how far down DRX were in the depths.
It was rough. But in themselves, they found we're so back. That's where we are right now, right?
I mean, also this game is this
this game I don't
like.
Well,
none of this is his fault.
So I think that I definitely think you can play it better, but I think it's hard, and it's also
you have to know ahead of time.
It's mostly the draw, but I do think that this is a great learning opportunity for him how to play from behind.
I actually think the Sadakana is fine for DRX. I think they're ahead enough. We'll see, though, if that actually does come true. As now Sponge goes in, and it goes over to Hambach. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. They are in the backline. Rich going to die. And all of a sudden, the scaling is beginning. Chaos Storm.
Hype's excited.
Doing some
Hype's dead.
Okay.
We're excited.
That actually happens. I don't even know what to say.
It's fine. He's not dead. He's just retreating.
He's withdrawing. Yeah, he's fine.
Actually a big deal. They just need one pick so that
they accepted that it was sober over.
Hype, exactly. Hype has his Rune-ons, and what a comeback it would be.
Well, maybe a Drake for Bro, a denial. No, it's not going to be denied. But he didn't get Poppy ulted away, at least. That's Chemtech's soul over to DRX. And now Poppy is officially unkillable. Yes, Andil died kind of randomly on the backside there, but that's fine.
Close, I can't believe you stole Hype's kill. It's fine. It's fine.
A Jinx and a Dream.
Free Adam Jinx.
All right, here we go.
Poke is good for DRX.
Bro. Oh, stepping on a trap there. Closer takes a third of his health and damage. And now they engage on a Ridge, who is level 16, but the follow-up is not quite there. And there goes a bunch of members of Bro sailing away through the sky. 3 of them get sent. And it's just 2 free kills for DRX, and that should be...
Even with that ultimate, it wasn't enough. Jinx was out of the fight. And now they get the Elder. They get the Baron.
네, 다 날라갔어.
They all...
하면서. 네, 3명 날라갔어.
They all got
that was the... I mean, Sponge kind of won the game before, but that was another game. Afraid. Do not stand afraid near the Bro gate. Just push on. You got this.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. You know, they sit Cal in mid, and the rest of the team just pushing bot. Don't even have to send this Poppy ult. Just cancel. They take down the turret.
Yeah, the fact that you can do that is still kind of insane to me.
Yeah, it is. Still no IE for Hype. As you pointed out, he did go BT third. So will he get an IE in this game on his hyperscaling carry? I think the answer at this point is no.
It's a pretty big spike. Would have been good.
Yeah, not meant to be. 30 seconds still on the Elder Dragon buff. And they can just begin to push in both mid and bots and try to end this game. And the Chaos Storm is going to tick away and do an insane amount of damage to Hambach. I mean, there's just so much continuous dot damage. The Elder, the Leandries, the Chaos Storm. The Poppy ult get denied. Andil is going to get pretty low. But Closer, I mean, he's barely even alive in this one. We have an arm guard for Andil. He might go down. Down he goes. But so does the enemy support, Rakan. And now DRX, all they got to do is hit the Nexus and end the game. They'll take some kills with them. Cal not going to go down, just goes to his Zhonya's. And DRX win their second series up against Bro.